We've just made it through the holidays, and I'm sure you had tons of presents and gifts that you had to crochet. I know that I did, and after crocheting my 5th hat, I began to wonder, is there such thing as a crochet machine? I thought there has to be. I've seen crochet turn up at big box stores for pennies, and I'm sure nobody's sitting around crocheting basically for free. Okay, there's sewing and knitting machines that help you create projects. Wouldn't it be wonderful if there was an awesome tool to help you create your latest crochet creation? And in this video, I'm going to let you know if there's a secret crochet hack that lets you do this. So, can crochet be done by machine? I'm not going to drag you along waiting for the answer, so unfortunately, no. There is no such thing as a crochet machine. But don't run away quite yet. Let me explain why it's not possible, and later in the video, I'll show you how department stores achieve these low prices with crochet. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Every like goes towards feeding my own dirty habits. Any item that uses crochet has been made by hand. That means you can be sure that it was not made in a machine-operated factory. Therefore, you know every item that is crocheted is unique and made by an individual. Each and every stitch is made by hand. This is what makes crochet so special. No machine has been invented to create these marvelous stitches. There's no simple way to breeze through a crochet pattern. But why can't machines crochet? Unlike knitting, true crochet can't be achieved with a machine. Crochet stitches are just too complicated to replicate on a machine. A crochet chain stitch could be machine created using one hook, but that's pretty much as good as it gets. The action from creating a chain is quite simple to replicate, but who in the world needs a machine to create a never-ending chain? Crochet is not flat, it actually has many layers to it. And I'm not even going to talk about how many stitch variations and special hook placement techniques there are. Basically, the difficulty is in getting the hook through the previous stitches that you want to connect to. This is what makes mass-producing knit so easy. With a knitting machine, the needles look like little latch hooks and can be placed in different positions. When you cast on, a stitch is placed on a needle, and when you run the knit cartridge or crank the handle, each one of those knits. It sure would be nice if my crochet hook could do the exact same thing. But wait, I got online and Googled and I did find a crochet machine. But don't call me a liar, but a crochet machine does exist. But it's only a name and not in what it does. The most well-known crochet machine is crafted by Crochet. They are a manufacturer that produces needlework and machines such as weaving and needle looms. With the help of these machines, industries are able to mass produce on a very large scale what appears to look like hand-knit crochet items. The crochet knitting machine uses compound needles for the high-speed productions of several types of textiles, such as ribbon and laces, with lock stitches, both elastic and non-elastic. The machining process is known as warp knitting. There's several types of machines to create faux crochet stitches, but are not the same stitches that we crocheters use. There isn't a machine that can actually duplicate crochet stitches. Mimic, yes. Duplicate, no. The stitches are totally different. The difference being it uses 2 threads, a warp and a weft, and actually sort of weaves the stitches to look similar. Crochet uses 1 thread or yarn. So, you still want to find some sort of crochet machine. Alright, I may not be able to give you a crochet machine, but I can suggest the next best thing. You can mix crochet with the knitting machine. I know it's not the same, but it is a lot quicker, and trust me, you don't need to know how to knit to do this, because I can't knit. There are many types of knitting machines, such as a flatbed, which I don't know much about and can be a little bit pricey, and the circular knitting machine, which I love and is on the cheaper end. Versions of these circular knitting machines can run from $20 to $250. Mine is called the AliExpress, and it is my favorite thing. But back on topic, I do this by combining stockinette flat panels and tubes I made on my knitting machine with crochet. And you don't need to know how to knit to use it. I don't. I simply crank the handle, create panels and tubes, and combine my crocheting combinations to make the many beautiful and quick projects using this technique. So definitely check it. I'll leave all the links about circular knitting down below. So how are these stores selling crochet for so cheap? So let me set you up once again. You walk into your local big box store and you see crochet items for sale. It appears all these items are mass produced and are dirt cheap. They must be made on machine, right? Nope, it's called a sweatshop, which is a factory or workshop, especially in the clothing industry, where manual workers are employed at a very low wage for long hours and under poor working conditions. So, if you're getting a crochet hat for $5, What do you think the worker is getting paid in order for the big company to make a profit off of $5? These companies selling fair trade items produced overseas will mark up the items with a premium, then tell you an amazing story of how we teach women and children a skill to better their lives. Yeah, which is great if that's actually what they did and not just getting cheap labor.
To work. Our family doesn't have any money. We can't go to school anymore. On the first day I worked 1 hour. I left. It was too hard.
Companies like this have fooled me too. Comment down below if you ever heard similar claims to this. I've heard people say,
doesn't low-wage sweatshop employment help alleviate poverty?
No, Karen. Sweatshop workers are trapped in a cycle of exploitation that rarely improves their economic situations. In many cases, countries' minimum wages are insufficient to climb out of poverty. Many sweatshop watchdog groups continually find factories that pay illegal wages, even lower than the minimum. I can go even further into the long working hours, child labor, hazardous working conditions, but if you want me to do a dedicated video to this topic, please comment down below. But how do we fix this problem? Easy. Support handmade items made from small businesses. Simple as that. We're regular people with families, mortgages, and a dream. When you shop with a small business, you know they're not going on lavish vacations or making it rain on a Tuesday. So stop buying your crochet at Walmart, shop small business, because crochet cannot be made on machine. So make sure you check out my other informative crochet videos, and I'll see you all on the very next one. Bye guys.